right, let's go. Okay. I don't need that open. Sean, welcome. Just getting set up. Actually, I'm probably more on time than I usually am. Except I wanted to get a, I had planned to have an element on the display that would show what break we're in, but we're only doing 2, and you should be able to see from the cards that we're opening which one we're doing. So I didn't want to make myself later working on that, so I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do it later. It's my motto. I'll do it later. Whoops. Oh, I have a mouse button near my thumb that if I hit it, it goes back on the web browser. And I've used it several times, always on accident. Okay, so I do have a little bit of maintenance stuff that I want to do ahead of time, but I already sent out the link, so that's not it. I see more people joining. Welcome. So let's see here. What are we going to do? Thanks for closing that out, by the way. The Goodwin's Champions. We're going to do High Tech first, and in honor of High Tech, there's my Nolan Ryan that I just got in from Aaron recently, numbered at 10. Cannot wait to send that out to BGS. I just sent out stuff to BGS, and this didn't go with it. Oh my gosh, there's something in there with it. Get out of there. It's like a tiny fiber. I don't know what that is. Anyway. The acetate cards, the surface is the hard part to grade well, so I was getting a little nervous when something's in there. All right, so let's do some Carrasco. All right. What does that mean, Carrasco? Hey, Anthony, Jay, James, and Keith. There's more people joining, but you know what? While we're waiting for that, let me talk about a couple things. Oh, I just bumped it. Okay, first of all, no, that's number 3 on my list, but I'll talk about it first. We got some chips in. They're kind of hard to see. These I already had, so I know a lot of you are familiar already. Midwest Box Breaks. This was the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube celebratory chip. I never got the first chip from Ben. I should ask him if I can get one. And then let me go to this one next. Rippin' Gypsy. So I've had this one for a while now because I've done a lot of breaks. I haven't done a lot recently because I'm trying to focus my money on some different things right now. But done a lot of breaks with Rippin' Gypsy, so I got a couple of chips actually from them. And then there's this one. This is brand new. I just got these in the other day. I know a lot of people held some mail and are hoping to get one of these. So watch your mail. There's some of these going out. They'll probably go out Monday morning. Anyway, I did have to pull one out of the box because I know if I didn't, I would send them all to people and I'd forget to keep one for myself. But if I get low, I'll order more. All right, so that's off my list. I actually made a list of things that I want to go through. Hey, Chris. Happy weekend. And thanks, Jay. I do think they look awesome. I think they turned out pretty well. The company did a good job with that. Okay, so a couple things real quick. Thing number 1. There's a whole lot going on out there right now. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. I just want to say that for those of you in areas that are experiencing riots and things like that, stay safe. Go out when you need to, and just keep your head about you and try and stay away from all the BS that's going on. I know there's legitimate stuff, and then there's also BS going on. Just try and stay away from the BS. And if you're not in those areas, take a moment and reflect on what's going on and why it's happening. And that's all I'm going to say about that right now. Just something to think about. Anyway, so one of the things I want to point out, I'm going to mention this before we start breaking because I want to do something here, is let me show the browser. Okay. Oh, I should resize that, but whatever. I need to clean this up a little bit still. It's like, I'm going to resize it. Let me resize this real quick. I know as soon as I try and resize it, it's going to mess with me. Nope, that's just moving it. There, let's do this. Anyway, I know there's like some politics and opinions and stuff about all the stuff that's going on right now, and I won't get into a lot of that. I have my viewpoints on stuff, and they're not necessarily unpopular or anything, but just not the focus of tonight. Anyway, so I did want to say I have an auction going right now. It's going until next Friday for a Project 2020 Ben Baller Mike Trout from Topps, and then and that's pictured. And then also it went over $250 already, so I'm throwing in a Project 2020 Fuji Trout. Hey Sarah, welcome. Hey Kevin, aka Judge, Daryl. So I just want to mention that real quick. There is an auction for that. I did throw in a Fuji Trout. I do have some other Project 2020s. I won't say which ones I'm thinking of throwing in. But if it gets a little higher, I may throw in some additional stuff. So we'll see. I just want to make the value proposition good for someone bidding on it. Even though it is for charity, I want to make sure that people get their money worth. Anyway, it does go till next Friday. I think prices of some of these cards will go up, so we'll see how that goes. But we also had a let me go here real quick. We also had a post out about how much is raised and everything else, and you can see there's almost 5,000 raised already. The goal originally was 5,000. Right now it's 6,000. I think that's going to go up again. I think we're going to raise the goal a little bit higher because people keep donating money, which is good. I love that that's happening. So we had, hopefully I won't have to find my PayPal password and whatever, but we'll see. I'm in a different browser window. We had, that's cool, Sarah. We'll get the breaks going in a second here. I know you're waiting. I wanted to take care of this first. So we had a Mosaic Discord only break, and I said I was going to keep that at cost. What happened was I got the chips in, and more people than normal, which is great. I love it. More people than normal said, hold my shipping. I think a lot of people want a chip, and so because of that, we actually ended up with a surplus of $93. There was $93 more than I spent for those cards. It hasn't broken yet because we're waiting on United States Postal Service, but once it does, I've estimated based on how many people held shipping, how much money was saved on shipping and my expenses and everything else, and overall $93 was saved. So we're going to donate that here because I said I would donate anything over, and actually I'm going to round it up, so we'll go 100 even. So we'll do that real quick, and when the auction ends, I'll do the same thing. I'll do a live video to do that. Jeff, I think you had a mail day go out. I can check right after the break, and yeah, let's cover the transaction fee here. I'll check right after the break, and we'll we'll find out, and I'll let you know. I'll send you a message. There, we'll put it in his Discord break group. Okay, so let's see if I can do this real quick. Oh God, I'm gonna have to fill all this out. Yes, I'd like to receive email. Okay, so it does need my name. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm not filling out the stuff that's not required because I don't want to spend a ton of time on it. I'm putting my business address because I want to put my home address on the live video. Hope you guys understand. So if you ever want to send me something, this is where to send it. And then 4017. Sorry, this is taking a minute, guys. I thought I was going to be able to pre-pop this. Once I've done it now, hopefully it'll be a little easier next time around. So email, sure. Remember me, yes. And then let's do PayPal. Is that good? I did the previous one from a different browser window, so it doesn't have all that stuff filled in. And let's see. It's going to have me logged in already? Cool. Yep, apparently. Now you know my bank account number. Good job. I mean, not the whole one. Someone's asking if I want more mosaic. Well, I want to break the first stuff. Okay, I already checked. I can't do that, so. Okay. There we go. I'll leave the window open. I think that's done, though. All right, so let's go. Let's do a random. I already have all the names in here. We're randomizing the names as always, and then we will put those in the list, display the list, and we'll open up for trades. Let's roll the dice. Sorry that took a minute. I wanted to get that out of the way. What else did I have on my list? I already mentioned the auction, blah, blah. And I'll mention this in a sec. All right, cool. I had so much stuff I wanted to make sure I went over that I had to make a list today. Otherwise, I know I would forget something. All right, so here's our list. Tim at the top. We'll go slow enough in case anyone want to pause and confirm. But there is a confirmation code here, as always. Which is A, Q, J, V, Y, and Z. A, Q, J, V, Y, Z. Okay, we're going to leave random open so that it can be used later. And where am I at? On my list. Let's hide the browser. We don't need that open right now. We do want to put our list in place. Here we go. Okay, let's display it. There you go. There are your teams. Trades are open. Hi, Tim. I am excited about that auction. I think it's at 275 right now, which is great. I'm glad that people jumped in for charity. I did not pay much. I bought those cards when they came out on Topps, so I'm out $40 on them. So it's not a huge loss for me, or a huge donation, I should say, for me. But it'll be a large donation to the charity at least. So I'm real happy about that. And we have 5-6 days left, so we'll see where it goes. Let's see. I don't know. Eloy to 10. We'll try. We'll try. I did start the video with my Nolan Ryan to 10 to give it some of that /10 mojo. So we'll see what we do. What do we have? Cards and Orioles are available. Sarah B's looking at cards. She has Rays. What else? Is it just Rays? Might just be Rays. No, that can't be right. Yeah, Reds. I was going to say, I thought you had more than one team. Rays and Reds. There you go. Dodgers available, Royals. Somehow one arm on my chair, I think, got elevated a little higher than the other. I'm sure you guys care a whole lot about that. So on our agenda, even though you can see on the screen, we have 2 boxes of High Tech from 2019, and then 2 boxes of Goodwin Champions from 2018. I tried to get some 2019 Goodwin Champions, and I could not find it other than secondary market, way overpriced stuff. So, whew. Hobby Mosaic 690 shipped. What do you guys think? I mean, I think that's cheaper than I can get it from my distributor, but it's not going to be a cheap break. It's not like a $15 break at that price. I mean, that's before my costs, before shipping or any other costs. So, anything brewing? Rangers are available. We'll give it a minute. I see a lot of offers, no bites. So we'll give it a minute here. Keith says, sorry, no. I'm not sure what the offer was, but he's out on that. Yes for Dodgers. So Dodgers for Orioles, is that what you're yesing to? Brewers are being held. Brewers are actually a nice sleeper in this. Like, I always price them in the pick your team. I price them low. And then what ends up happening is you pull a, like, Keston Hiura autograph to 10 or 50, which has happened. And, you know, for, I think when it's a pick your team, it's like $10 or $12 or something. I don't know. I don't remember. So we're confirmed Dodgers for Orioles. Let me switch that in the list. Dodgers are 10. Orioles are 17. Keith H. Okay, Dodgers for Orioles done. What else? Anything else brewing here? Let's see, I saw a sure on something. What was that? What did we do here? Did I miss one? Is that font too small, guys? Sorry, I gotta do the other one so they're not out of balance now. Sorry. Let's do this real quick. Ah. Okay. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. I'm going to have to shrink it back down when we get to the other one. 1 second. I have a cat meowing and it might be outside, so I'll catch up in 1 second. Be right back. Okay, sorry about the delay. Thought I had an animal stuck outside. I had to go check real quick. Which trade is confirmed? I see trade confirmed. Is that Dodgers Orioles? Is that the one we're talking about? Yeah, I always forget about that. I can't go full screen if I want to participate in live chat on a YouTube video. Yeah, the chat delay. So I noticed that a lot with other breaks that I watch too. The chat, there's like a 10-second delay sometimes. I can't make it any faster. I don't know. Other than going to work for the company that facilitates it and speeding up stuff for them. Rocky's phrase on the table. We're at 8:22. I'm going to give it till 8:25, then I'm going to close it. So if you got a trade, get it done. And then we'll start breaking. I'll start opening these so we won't be too delayed here. If you guys get a chance, please do go to Twitter, look at a few of my recent tweets. You'll find one, I'm sure, that has the link for the Rippin' for the Cure stuff that we're doing. Check out Rippin' Gypsy and the stuff. There's Rippin' Gypsy, Jimmy Guns, Goat, Midwest Box Breaks. There's just a lot of people participating and doing a lot of stuff to help the whole thing along. Help get in donations, raise awareness, that type of stuff. So please do check that out. And if you can't donate, of course, a retweet or something like that. Retweet one of those guys when they go live, any of that stuff. Always helps. 2-minute warning. It'll be a 1-minute warning if nobody else has any trades going, which it kind of looks like. We'll start emptying these out. And I'll throw that on the floor. There's one box. Keep it on the screen. There we go. Well, I guess we can put them right there. Okay, I think we're good. All right, I'm going to close trades. And we'll get going. Let's rip. Before I forget, I'm going to do one other thing real quick before I lose this list. I need to copy it over to my spreadsheet. One quick second, and then we'll get ripping here. That goes there. It always changes the font in my spreadsheet. Oh well, I'll live through it, guys. It'll be okay. Oh, and the last thing on my list, number 5, guess to win. So I always forget to mention that, and I put it on a list this time, so I didn't forget. So you can win a Leaf Holiday bonus pack like this. They're sealed. So I have no clue what's in these. I have a bunch of these. I have a couple from 2019. I have some Topps holiday packs. One of these, I forget who it was. Was it Chris maybe? I don't know. One of these, someone just pulled a 101 printing plate of someone who I guess is pretty decent out of one of these bonus packs. So guess who the hit is. And for the guessing, we're saying we're going to count a hit as anything number 25 or less, or anything with an autograph or a jersey in it. And for Goodwin, we'll do the same kind of thing, but you could say if you guess which lenticular we pull or which map we pull, that would count too. So anyway, Arenado, cool. And you don't have to say if your guess is for an auto or if it's numbered to 25 or to 5 or whatever. Just the name is good enough. We're guessing a Judge. We're guessing Arenado, Alonso. Cool, Paul. We'll guess that. All right, so actually that goes with that box. I want to keep these separate so I know which box is which. Okay, let's dive in. Good luck, everyone. I hope we pull... we've been trying to pull Aaron Judge. We've been trying to pull... the request is for an Eloy to 10. So we'll shoot for that. No promises. Obviously, I can't promise anything, but... so there's a guess for Eloy. Tukey auto. I have so many Tukey autos. I have a gold Tukey to 10 auto. Muncie. That's easy. Okay. And if I miss someone's guess and you guessed, please just shout it out and make sure I know about it. And then I may ask you to remind me later in a DM or something so that I don't forget to add something. There's Arenado, but it's not an auto. Benny. Tatis. Yeah, Tatis is not a bad guess. No, Jay, I can't promise it. Maybe next box I'll try and promise it. I doubt it, though. Acuna? Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Keston Hura. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. That's how I pronounce it, and I'm good with that. It's a 99 for the Brew Crew. Not a bad start. Oh, yeah, and the rule is you have to guess. I have to see your guess in the chat before I pull it. So there we go. I think I just sent one of these out last week, too. 17 out of 99, and that is for Corby, for Sean. If I were a country music writer, I would write a couple of songs. One would be All My Top Loaders Have Debris in Them. And another would be All My Top Loaders Stick Together. Those would be my country songs. I'd probably have other ones. Got to fill a whole album. But anyway, congrats, Sean. Not a bad start. I love when we start with a really nice auto. And then we've got Roberto Alomar. That is 73 out of 150, green. And Todd Helton, white parallel. Yeah, Keston Hira is, him and Tatis are not really shy in our high-tech breaks. I don't know how many Tatis we pulled. Pulled a 2 or 3 Eloy too, I think. I think I just sent one of those out actually too. All right, mini box 2. Oh, this is actually out of the other box, so we're going cross box now. That's all right. Doesn't matter as long as we pull some good stuff. JT Realmuto, Jeff Bagwell. Who is this? I don't even know who this is. Oh, Mike Clevenger for the Indians, 2 out of 25. That one is 2 out of 25. So that's going to James. Not bad. That's a Future Tech orange. I haven't seen a Future Tech orange before. Looks kind of cool. Of course, I actually like all the orange out of the high tech. I think all the orange look really good. The pink too. There you go. And we still have an auto coming out of this. For the Braves, Kyle Wright. So that's going to Jeff. There you go, Jeff. That is, also it's numbered 31 out of 50. Up in the top. I didn't see that at first. 31 of 50, Kyle Wright for the Braves. Not too bad. All right. And then we have Ohtani white parallel. And Kyle Schwarber. So I was supposed to start the next break at 8:45. I think we're going to be a couple minutes late on that. That's all right, though. I almost put it at 8:30 again, and I was like, no, that's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. I spent so much time doing other stuff and doing a donation, which I have to make sure went through. I think that went through. I think that was the receipt page. Okay, there's another Ohtani. Going for a rainbow on that one. We got a guess for Victor Robles. Okay, this is Blackman. Barrios. And speaking of rainbows, how about another Kyle Wright auto? So you have the 50 and the base. Back-to-back hits for Jeff. Congrats, Jeff. Not bad. I think those were out of the same box, actually. Because this Kyle Wright... Hold on. I think... I don't know. I don't know now. I got them mixed up. Anyway, back-to-back Kyle Wright autos. Keith, who has that? That would be to James. Hit James up on Discord. And then Roy Halladay, 27 out of 150 for the Blue Jays. For Kevin. And Rafi Devers. There's a little like something stuck to the front. Anyway, blue parallel. Alright. Second half. We did mix boxes, so I'm not really sure what's in what. But this, I believe, is the same box that the Hira came out of. And then I think this last one over here is not. So we'll save this one for last, see what happens. We're doing all right, though. Not too bad so far. Okay, we'll start this one with Verlander. Rizzo. Jose Ramirez. This one I haven't seen in any of the boxes I've opened yet. Cole Tucker for the Pirates. It's for Kevin. Kevin F, I should say. I need to be clear on that, because there's a couple of Kevins. So congrats, Kevin F. This is a base auto. Oh, there you are. I didn't even know you were watching right now. There you go. So again, you know, like I say, sometimes a lot of people might not pick the Pirates, but sometimes you don't have to have the hot team to get the hit. Tino Martinez to 75. 7 out of 75. I was just talking about how I like the pink. 7 out of 75 for Yankees for James. It's not a Judge auto, but. And then Joey Votto for the Reds. Set those aside. We'll save this last box for last, because the Keston Hira came out of the right side. So we'll see if we have another big hit coming. It's probably more likely to be out of that last one. I will order in some more stuff. I've been slacking a little bit. I've got a battle going with, not a battle, but I've got a request into the post office to give me back a bunch of money they took from me because they made a mistake on shipping. And then doing some other stuff, so I got kind of sidetracked. But I'll get some shopping done tonight. Derek Jeter. Kristen Stewart. Javi Baez. I think we pulled this in a recent break. Fairly recent anyway. Elvis Luciano for the Blue Jays. So that's going to Kevin M. Congrats, Kevin. Glad you're not saving the last for first. Yeah, I word it weird. That's fine. I'm okay with it. That country song. I'll drop an album soon with my country song. Unless it's horrible, then you'll never hear about it again. I'll pretend I never said anything. Which is probably, that's what's going to happen. 16 out of 25. Big Poppy for the Red Sox. He's got Red Sox. Mike O. 16 out of 25. Congrats, Mike. Not bad. It's always good for a rainbow chase. Someone's looking for this one. For sure. Oh, the last couple of breaks, I made sure to take a minute and get all these top loaders unstuck from each other, and I didn't do it this time. I opened another new box. Very nice. And then Ohtani blue. So we've got Ohtani base, white, and blue out of this little rainbow kit going. Okay. First box for last. Let's do it. Did we hit any guesses? I don't think we hit any of the guesses. And I think that no one guessed Ortiz. That was 25. Clevenger, no one guessed that one. I could have told you before we started, no one would guess Clevenger. Oh, you did guess Ortiz? If you guessed Ortiz, Jay, it counts. Anything 25 or less counts. So, yeah, sorry I missed that. Make sure and send me, Jay, send me a DM or put it in the in Discord in the shipping notes room, in the CW shipping notes, that I owe you a hit for that. And I'll send you something. It'll either be like one of those holiday packs or a hit out of my collection or something. Make it creative, who knows. Kristen Yelich. McCutcheon. Congrats, Jay. Nice guess. Kristen went 2 for 2 one night. She took easy guesses, though. She guessed Ty Cobbs in the written word. There's Sevy. And then we've got Brad Keller for the Royals. Royals are Sean. Congrats, Sean. There's your Brad Keller. And we have a couple more cards in here. We have a Alex Bregman white parallel. And to 99, Gleyber Torres, 55 out of 99 for the Yankees. Going to James. Sticky Loaders. That's the name of the album, Keith. Sticky Loaders. The first album. I haven't named the second album yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, let's recap that real quick. I am actually gonna... Let's refresh the hit slideshow that I always promise I'm going to figure out how to make it do it on its own, but whatever. All right, here we go. So going in reverse, kind of. Gleyber to 99. Big Papi that won the extra hit to 25. Tino Martinez. Nice color for the Yankees. No auto, but some color to 75. There's that Future Tech orange to 25 Clevenger for the Indians. Brad Keller for the Royals base auto. Luciano base auto for the Blue Jays. The Cole Tucker for the Pirates. And then you've got your Kyle Wright base and to 50 autographs. And then the first hit and the best, I think, is the Keston Hiura to 99 auto. I love his autograph. All right, congrats, everyone. We'll set these aside. I will sleeve up the all the base acetate once we're done with the break. And then, well, let's move on to Goodwin Champions so we can get trades going. We're at 8:42. We're 3 minutes ahead of time. Well, I'm going to eat through those 3 minutes right now, but we're on time. How about that? Someone take a screenshot. I can't believe we're on time. Make sure you get your clock in the screenshot, or it doesn't help. Okay, 121. Here is, actually, let's grab the spots. Oops. Copy. You can ignore the names for now. Oh yeah, that's we're gonna have to adjust some of these. Hold on one second here. Let's see, the baseball and hockey, that's fine, that's fine. Space Heroes, Aviation, and Politics. Whew. Okay, what we're going to do is we'll just split that into 2 lines. I think that's how we have to do that. Okay. And then maps and other history. We'll say O history. Nope, that's still too long. All right, we'll just say Parks, Maps, History, and then Sketch, Jungle Book. We'll just take the word book off there. Canine Companions. Okay, I think that's good enough, right? And then let's get the names in here. So, where's my other browser window, guys? Have you seen it? There it is. Apparently my dogs are being good boys. That's what my wife just said. All right, let's go to our random. Let's actually put it on the screen. Here we go. There's the random. All right, so let's do a new one. Yes, please. This is 121. All right, let's roll the dice. See what happens. This is Anthony's first. This is Anthony's right first break with Goodwin. I like Goodwin Champions. I'm not in love with all the cards in it, to be honest, but there's a lot of really cool cards in it. I especially love the space and aviation stuff. Really good stuff in there. Good luck, everyone. All right, Sean on top, Anthony on bottom with number 13. Scroll down a little so you can see the code. It's DEBGQO. Deb Gquaw. Deb Gquaw. That's your code. Okay, I can minimize that guy now. Paste that in there. And put that over there. Do the thing and the other thing. Baseball and hockey. Who had baseball and hockey? I think it was Sean. But you guys can trade. So let me get the list updated real quick for you. There has been whoa, something's really close now. There's been something flying in circles over my house. It looks like an unmanned drone, but I don't know if it's that or just a really small kind of newer plane or what. Anyway, oh, I need to fix this list. Sorry. There is TJ's spot takes up so much room, TJ. So much room. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, baseball and hockey for Sean, basketball for John, golf for Sarah, MMA and boxing for Tom K, auto racing for Kevin M, other sports Daryl H. That is a huge spot. Other sports, there's a lot in there. Space and heroes to TJ, and aviation and politics. Parks map, other history to Anthony, who also has everything else, which really doesn't include a whole lot. It's just kind of a catch-all in case. Music and celebrity is Sean. Kevin M with art, sketch, and jungle book. Canine companions to Kurt. And 3D lenticulars to Bunk. We usually pull at least one 3D lenticular and at least one, out of a couple boxes, at least one canine companion or parks and maps, and sometimes one of each. Okay, so keeping baseball and hockey, Sean? And he says yes. Anyone else want any trades? I'm not even going to do the trades open, trades closed thing. There's usually not a lot of trades in this, but if there are, we'll see what's going on. If we have a trade brewing by the time I open these boxes, then I'll pause. Otherwise, I will dive. Oh, I just stabbed myself. That's cool. Otherwise, I'll dive right in and start ripping stuff. Cool. Apparently, you guys have an hour to trade since I take so long to open stuff. I didn't even break skin. It's fine. It's fine. No blood today. I did finally, after like a year of breaking, I finally cut myself on a break once and had to go get a small band-aid. It wasn't a big deal. All right. That's box one. We'll keep these separate. I'll dump this one out after, since it's not going to really save any time. I won't stab myself. It is fun sometimes. I kid. Okay, I don't see any trades going, right? So, anyone? Since we have like a 10-second delay, just shout out if you're still trying to think of or work on a trade. Otherwise, I'm going to move on. We'll start opening. We're only 4 minutes behind for opening, but part of that's supposed to include the trades and stuff, so I think we're good. I was out putting in a couple of big raised gardens with my wife out in the backyard, which was a fairly spontaneous thing today. And then afterwards, I just didn't have time to eat dinner, so I'm excited to get through this and eat something. All right, I don't see anything brewing. Everyone's quiet. Let's go. Let me pull up my chat window. There we go. Cool. I believe Rippin' Gypsy's usually on Sunday nights too, so I'm curious to see what's going on there. I'll have to tune in if I get a chance after dinner. I'm not going to go through all the base cards. If you want me to stop and look at some base cards, please say so, and I'll show them if it's something you haven't seen before. Cool. Have a good walk. I will hit you a Tiger Woods auto. I'll try. I can't promise, but I'll try. Phil Pritchard, Goody. And then there's a lot of stuff like this, like you'll hit Wayne Gretzky. You're going to hit some base Tiger Woods for sure. I do sleeve up all the inserts. Minis and inserts and insert minis all get sleeved. So I kind of separate them. I don't know what's in here. Are you guys buying up Project 2020 stuff? I love these. If you're not familiar with Goodwin Champions, I love the splash of color cards. These are always fun. USWNT players are pulled. Kelly O'Hara. Okay. Sarah, I might have some Kelly O'Hara cards actually. These are the filler cards. J-Apt, Michael Jordan. I actually sleeve up stuff like Gretzky, Jordan, Serena Williams. I'll sleeve up too. This is a thin pack here. Oh, it's a mini. That's what I'm feeling. My dogs are out there barking at something again. They bark all the time. You know that if you watch any of my streams, because I'm always saying, oh, there they go, barking. I'm going to invent something that opens these packs a little easier. There's a Wesley Bryan Golf Mini. Phil Pritchard, Ryan Harrison. We pulled a couple, I thought we pulled a couple good soccer ones in one of the recent breaks of this. There's a LeBron. There's a Francis Tiafoe. And I have to watch these splash of colors. I got a splash of color auto out of a box that I opened for myself once. And I didn't even see the autograph was in blue ink. I didn't even recognize it until I was like, where's my other hit? And there's another Michael Jordan. Any guesses on these guys? Guesses on any autos or materials? There's a Gretzky Goody. Gretzky base. Tiger Woods base. Soccer falls under the other sports category too, so that's Daryl's spot. If we hit any soccer cards that you're looking for. Phil Pritchard, Goody Mini. It's quiet in here. You guys are quiet. Or the chat's broken. I think it's just you guys being quiet. There's a Sofia Huerta. Kai Green. This one's got another mini in it, probably. It feels thin. Yep. Called it. The mini is Ryan Rainey. Ryan Rainey is auto racing, it looks like. Man, it's so hard to read. Aviation hit. I would love to see another space shuttle hit. Those are incredible. Another Alex Morgan auto. I don't know if there are Alex Morgan autos in this. Mark Coleman. Mixed martial arts. There's a filler. We did last break. We hit a T-shirt relic from a skydiver who is known for doing lots of skydiving tricks and for skydiving naked, apparently. And we hit some other stuff too. I can't remember the other stuff. Mackenzie Dern. This is the one that I got. I hit a Mackenzie Dern auto, and I think it's this card, but blue ink on the blue ink auto on it. Really cool splash of color cards, especially the autographs. I love those. El Flaco's shoe review. That throws me off when I see that in PayPal, by the way. I'm like, wait, who was that? Oh, there's a Serena Williams base. Matthias Dandois, BMX. It falls under other sport. The only space base cards, space or aviation, are J-Apt. That's it. Kyle Troop, lots of that going on. Wayne Gretzky, Goody Mini for the hockey spot. You'll end up, out of a 2-box break, you'll probably end up with 4 or 5 Jordan base, 4 or 5 LeBron base maybe, stuff like that. So it's what you can kind of expect. Yeah, I know, Tom. It just, when I see it, it throws me off because I'm like, oh yeah, and I remember that it shows up under that. There's a Yuting Shi for golf, Goody, another filler. Makuakai Rothman. It's funny, I remembered his first name. I couldn't remember the last name. We're almost done with box 1. We have 0 hits so far out of box 1. There's supposed to be 3 hits, so if we get to the end, I haven't seen that one too. Jalen Koff. It's kind of cool. If we get to the end and I don't see a hit, then it means I probably missed it. We did have one time that we had a box with only 2 hits in it, and I sent all the information. One of the benefits of doing a live break is you can see, you can just send them to the video and say, look, you can watch it and see I didn't pull 3 hits. The Mackenzie Dern Mini. But they did send us a hit. I don't remember it being anything fantastic. There's Tiger Woods base. But they sent it out pretty quickly. It wasn't too bad. And then the hit went to whoever had that spot. It might have been a K9 Companions. There's a LeBron James. There's a Yuting Shi Lumberjacks. That'll get sleeved up. They don't count as a hit on their, box advertising. But these I feel like you could damage easily enough, so I put them in top loaders. They're also, I think there's only about one per box on these. So another reason I put them in top loaders. I don't know what they're worth, but that's not my problem. They're your cards. So anyway, that's for the golf spot. Still no hits. So we have 4 packs left. No hits. We're supposed to see 3 hits out of a box. So I'm guessing they've got to be in here. And I don't feel a lot of thick packs, so maybe we have an auto coming. Ooh! That I haven't seen. Now that's good. Let's look at the rest of the base real quick. Okay. That's pretty cool for the basketball spot. Zanan Musa. Goody autograph. I don't know. What? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. What is on the back of it? It looks like there might be a little bit of glue or something on the back of that. There you go. So we can bother Upper Deck about it, about there being an issue with the card if you want, but I'm going to leave it alone for right now. I'm not going to try and do anything to the card to correct it or anything like that. We'll leave it as is for the moment. Anyway, that's the basketball spot. So that's basketball is John Z. John, who has almost the exact same name as someone else I know. One letter off. It's a pretty cool hit, though. I like that. I have not seen any basketball or baseball. The baseball autograph, the baseball spot, baseball is kind of a joke in this. And I shouldn't say that. I want to sell the spots. But honestly, like, the odds of you hitting any baseball cards in this are super duper low. Because the only baseball cards are autos. And they're like Ohtani autos. So it's a really sweet hit if you get it. But it's very unlikely. Anyway, that's pretty cool for the basketball spot. You guys awake? Feels like you guys are sleeping. We need another hit. That'll stir it up. What do you guys think? Should we have another hit? How about... There's a base, Jalen Kauf, base, Wesley Bryan, and a World Traveler Relics map. That goes to the Parks Maps History spot for Anthony G. Not bad in your first Goodwin Champions break. So what these are, Anthony, since this is your first break, on this stuff. These are, and this one's cool. This is from Italy. I was out there a few years ago for my anniversary. They take pieces of maps and put them in the cards. But this one's not. Some of them are numbered on the back. And those are, typically you'll find like maybe a map from the 60s or from the 1920s or something. There are a couple people in our group who like these maps quite a bit and collect them. So if you're looking to get rid of it. And then there's also the number WT70. So you can look up on Beckett's checklist that number and you can see, and I'll sleeve that at the end of the break. I'll sleeve that right after the break. You can see the scarcity of any of those cards by looking at the number because they're in groups. So WT70 might be group B or something, for example. Which one? This one's thick, so I'll open it last. We'll do this one next. Well, we got all our hits at the very end. That's kind of cool. I really like that basketball auto. We got a World Traveler map. Hopefully the thick pack is just filler and we have another auto in here. That'd be great. But there's other cool stuff that are in those thick cards. No auto here. We have Chirico for tennis. And the rest of the base. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons would be a nice auto to hit too. Alright, last pack in this one. I did go and get some top loaders. I ran out of top loaders. I had to go shopping. Oh, I can already see what the hit is. Okay, so we have, let's start with this. Filler card. Some base. And then our hit, this one's cool. I haven't seen this one. 3D lenticular, so get a picture of it and then we'll move it around. Okay, so here's what the 3D lenticulars look like. I don't know how well this comes through on the camera. But they're kind of 3D, and then they're way, way cooler in person, I'll tell you that for sure. And then the same thing, this one's called Update Error. Each one has a name. And Update Error is R17 in the checklist. So these are really cool. I'll throw this in a 75. 3D lenticular spot is Bunk. I don't know, is Bunk on and watching? Well, either way, congrats, Bunk. There you go. I really like those cards. There are people who are putting together sets of these. So if you don't want to keep it, I think eBay may treat you okay on it. Again, there's scarcity involved. there's different levels. So some of the 3D lenticulars are in like every other box, whereas other 3D lenticulars are, you know, one of the, to give an example, one of the space cards that we pulled was 1 in 200,000 packs or something like that. So, all right, let's dive into box 2. So this one we're gonna start with the hits right off the top in this one. And I already know what it is from. Well, no, I don't. I'm not really sure. There's Aaron Pico base, Kyle Troop base, and here's a Norwegian Terrier Canine Companions. So that's going to Kurt. And that's kind of the same thing as some of the other ones. There are people who collect all these. Some of them are really rare, some are not. If you do want to look it up on the checklist, that one is CC126. I think if I recall, some of the higher numbers are usually in the rarer groups. But it's cool. It's a manufactured patch, and there's just different dogs. Cute little guy. He's very happy. He's very happy to congratulate you on your hit. All right, so that's a good start for that box. For Kurt, congrats again, Kurt. Got excited for a second. I thought we hit an auto, a basketball auto or something. There's a LeBron, Ashley Wagner. But you guys tell me, is this guy any good? This is going to auto racing spot for Kevin M. What do you think? Is this a good auto? I should be more excited, but I don't know auto racing. Who knows auto racing? We're going to have to ask, we need to ask Gypsy. Gypsy's all about the auto racing. Anyway, congrats, Kevin. Man, I cannot get these top loaders. That is pretty cool. It looks like it's got a purple tint to it, but it's just the design. Graham Rahal. I don't know what. I don't know how good a Graham Rahal auto is, but it's pretty cool. It is actually fairly rare to get. We don't get a lot of autographs in these. Usually, it's you get a lot of material cards. You get a lot of Canine Companion maps and lenticulars. Not a lot of autographs. So it's kind of surprising to have 2 autos already out of this. So that's pretty cool. And then that was that's 2 hits for this box already. They do have even the jerseys though. So like you could pull a Tiger Woods pant relic, right? And it's not super rare. It's still a good hit, just not super rare. But you might instead pull a Tiger Woods jacket relic that's really rare or something. So it's just kind of luck of the draw on some of those. Oh, I got your message, Jay. There's a LeBron James Lumberjacks. That's cool. We'll sleeve that one up. I don't know, is the chat really that delayed? Or are you guys just really quiet? Because the last thing I see is congrats Bunk. Oh, there we go. I see Judge McGee, thanks. Nobody congratulating you. I think there's something going on with chat, or it's just super quiet tonight. Okay, there's some base. I think there's an extra base in this one. And then we have for golf, for the golf spot, Liang Wenchong for Sarah. So congrats, Sarah. There's your golf memorabilia. And the checklist does say who that what that material is. Like I mentioned Tiger Woods pant, for example. I think we pulled that one time. It was either pant or shirt. It might have been pant. So you can look it up on the checklist by the number M-WE, and it'll tell you what that is. If it's a shirt or match used underwear or whatever. Cool. So congrats, Sarah. That is the last guaranteed hit of this box, I think. I hate pulling all the hits first. It was much better when we pulled them all last. There's a George Bryan, J. Apt, Michael Jordan. We'll go through these kind of a little bit more quickly now, and then we'll do a recap. In the meantime, it is 9/11, I believe. Rip and Gypsy probably started. You can ask Rip and Gypsy about Grammar Hall if anyone's joining in on that stream. I'm curious, or I may join in there too and ask her. There's Lynn Ziu and a filler card. Phil Pritchard, Ryan Harrison. I'm real curious about that racing auto. Not that, it's not how much it sells for or anything. That's not the most important thing, but I am curious because it's nice to know as a breaker, should I be jumping up and down like that's a $1,000 super rare autograph or it's just a pretty good hit. IndyCar? Okay. I was thinking NASCAR. I thought it was NASCAR, but it's just, I guess it's a broad category, right? Auto racing. There's a Mackenzie Dern mini, Gretzky, and Woods. Anyone else doing anything exciting this weekend or productive? I've gotten a lot done already. There's a Serena Williams base, Richie Ramone Goody. Got a lot done this weekend. Redid some electrical in my basement, put up new light fixtures and a new light switch. Stuff that I've been promising my wife I'd do for like over a year. I finally did it. Like last night, she said, "Are we ever going to do this?" And I said, "Yeah, let's just get it done." We just did it. So that was cool. Ryan Blaney. And then a couple more base. And then this filler. You guys haven't seen Goodwin Champions before? You should check out the 2019 checklist. There's like Jordan shoe relics and just some really cool stuff. I want to get my hands on some of that and do a 2 or 3 box break of that maybe. It's going to be more expensive than this is. Harris English, splash of color. So even if I did like a 2 box break of it, it would cost, this one was 16 a spot. It would cost probably, I don't remember how much it cost for those boxes. But depending on my price, it would be $17 to $20 per spot, something like that. It also depends on how many categories. The categories are going to be potentially a little different. So there is a mini of Zhisheng Du for golf. Andre Silva. So have you guys seen The Shining? I know a lot of you have seen The Shining. His face just like... The original photo probably didn't look like that, but the end result card kind of reminds me of The Shining. Oh gosh. Some of these packs just don't open easily. Phil Pritchard, cough. Ugh. Let's double check that card. I think it landed fine. Yeah, it looks alright. Ryan Harrison Goody mini that I dropped. It's going to happen. Sometimes you drop cards. So I think I dropped one before way early when I was breaking. I freaked out about it. But I always let people know. I dropped one off camera one time. I don't do it a lot. I'm not trying to give you that impression. There's a nice J-apt. That's cool. But, it happens. Occasionally. Once in a blue moon. Oh, you guys are real quiet. I gotta bribe you, with prizes to chat a lot or something. It's kind of a quiet night, too. I wanted to have Mosaic to break tonight, but the U.S. Postal Service is kind of overwhelmed right now. There's a Jose Santos jockey mini for the other sports spot. So, they're just kind of overwhelmed, and it is what it is. Mosaic didn't arrive tonight. I did look to see if they had anything at the LCS when I went there. I thought maybe I could pick up some Mosaic, have the break tonight, and then set up another break with the other Mosaic when it arrives. But the problem was my LCS, the Mosaic he had, the retail anyway. First of all, I was hoping that he didn't have retail. And unfortunately he did have retail. And he had the fat packs, and he had them for $40 a pack. $40 a pack. And I feel like he either paid someone too much to go empty the shelves at Walmart to get those, or he went and emptied the shelves at Walmart and is just raking people over the coals for those packs. Made me mad. Yeah, so I didn't buy any. I don't like to support that. There's Tiger Woods. There's a Luis Chirico for tennis. Splash of color. I played golf once, Anthony. It wasn't a good team. I had fun. It was a charity event. I don't know. I think I put in $150 or something to play, and then all went to charity. And then, and I did really, really bad. I'm not a golfer. I actually prepared. I went out with my mother-in-law and practiced. And I thought I was going to do great. There's a Roberto Mancini skydiving Goody Mini. But I did not do well. And I'll tell you what, for people who say golf is not a sport, I invite you to go out and hit the ball 17 times per hole like I did. Because that is tiring. Maybe if you're good at golf, it's not very tiring. There's a LeBron base. But if you're not good at golf, that'll wear you out. Let me tell you. Patrick Roy Mini. Last pack. Yeah, there's Tiger Woods autographs. There's LeBron and Jordan. I don't know if there's LeBron and Jordan autographs. There's Ohtani autographs in here. I haven't seen any of that stuff, but we did hit Tiger Woods material and some other stuff that was pretty cool. So, there's stuff to be had in this. Space relics are really cool. There's pieces of presidential items and stuff like that. So I won't go through all the inserts. I'm not going to show you all the base or minis again, but we will go through the hits real quick. So we'll start off. I'm going to hold these one at a time since they're not sleeved. And I'm dropping stuff tonight. Norwich Terrier. Canine Companions. I should show that to my wife. She'd appreciate it. And then the World Traveler. I like the World Traveler maps. It's kind of... I like the older ones. I'm not as fond of the ones that feel like you could just go into a store like, here's a map of Kansas. You know what I mean? But this one's, a nice Italy map. And some of the older ones are really cool too. All right. Are you good, Anthony? Are you good at golf? I assume so. Good enough to want to go play anyway. There's a Wing Chong memorabilia for the golf spot. There's a LeBron. That's not really a hit, but Lumberjack. Grom Rahal autograph. The second of 2 autographs. 3D lenticular update error. I just like the design. Look at all the 3D. Look them up online and see if you can see maybe on eBay or something the different designs. They're just kind of cool. This one that just surprised me. I did not expect this to come out at all. The Zana Musa basketball Goody autograph too. So it's an insert auto with a little something going on the back there. And then Yuting Shi Lumberjacks. Congrats, everyone. Really good stuff. We can get more of that. So this stuff isn't super expensive. The 2018 is not super expensive. And I like it. I've opened cases of this stuff. But we'll look at 2019, and then 2020 is coming out. I have to take a look at the checklist. 2019 is the stuff that really, really looks good, though. But if you guys want, we'll get more of the 2018. It's not very expensive, and we can keep the same price. And this is actually one of the products that I should knock on wood doesn't seem to go up in price with my distributor. So that's pretty good. I think not a ton of people break it is probably why. So anyway, let me throw out one more reminder. Hit up Twitter and check out that link for the Rippin' for the Cure, and share some of those tweets when you see them from me or Ben, or I think Ben's throwing in, or maybe he already did, $500 donation from some breaks. He also threw in some. He put out some break spots, and someone bought up 10 spots in, I think it was Topps Chrome or Finest, or I forget which. Someone bought 10 spots in a random, and then did a giveaway to just give them all away, but bought them because it benefited the charity. So really cool stuff that I'm seeing going on with that. So I'm really happy to see that stuff happening. But if you see those, retweet them, tell someone about them, help that cause out. We're almost at 5,000. With my donation, I think it'll be just shy, actually. In fact, it might be a way to see if my donation went through, right? I can just go pull it up again. Where is the browser? Where's the link? There it is. It's right there. So if I pull the link up again, what's our total at? Oh, we beat it. 5,000. It's over 5,000. So now the goal is to get to 6,000. And honestly, a couple people were talking about, I think we can do 10. So we've got a week or two left that we're doing this till actually the thing happens on 6/20, so a few weeks actually. So couple of weeks until the actual box breaking event. So anyway, check that out and share the links. Check out Card Dash Warehouse and watch on Twitter and Discord. I will post some new breaks very soon. I'm going to try and get some stuff ordered tonight, and then we'll post some breaks once I have a confirmation that it's going to be on its way. And then we'll have Mosaic. What'll happen with Mosaic, it probably won't get delivered tomorrow. If it does, we'll do a spontaneous break tomorrow, and just because people are waiting. People have been waiting for that to break. If not, then we'll break it Monday when it shows up. So thanks everyone for showing up and for chatting. And Jay, I will make sure and get you out a hit, or one of these free packs. So I try and do that all the time. I'm gonna do some more stuff as well if I remember. There's these packs. Oh, you can't see them. Let me hide the browser for a sec. So there's these 2019 holiday exclusive packs from Topps, and then these guys. I have 2018 and 2019. I have some vintage packs, which you probably don't want. There's nothing valuable in them. But they might be fun for nostalgia purpose if you want to open some vintage baseball or basketball. And I actually just got some, or football, and I actually just got some basketball too. So anyway. Yeah, I guess that's the upside, right? If you're playing golf, you're still relaxing generally. If you don't care about how you're doing, then you're probably relaxing. So, all right, guys, we'll let you guys go and get back to your Good night. It is Saturday, I think. And might check out some Rippin' Gypsy after I sleeve some stuff up and have some dinner. So I might pop in for a second and ask her about that card, though. All right, we'll see you guys later. Please let me know if there's something else you want to break. If you want to see more stuff like this, more soccer. I buy based on what I think everyone wants to open. Because I'm not... If you guys don't buy spots, I'm not opening stuff, right? I'm not buying it for myself. So I always love the feedback. I always want to know if the spot list names are too small, right? Hearing that is good to know. So I increase the font size. Problem solved. If we're breaking too much soccer and not enough basketball, or vice versa, I want to know that stuff. Let me know, and I will buy different stuff. That's about it. I'll have photos up of the hits in a few, and then I'll get everything sleeved, and then I'll go have some dinner, and I'll see you guys back on Discord and Twitter. Have a good night.